I am going to tell you and show you some of my favorite weapons and some of the weapons that I absolutely love using. Oh Lord. There we go. And I'm going to go over each category. I want to say category, but like each variation of weapon, like single target, AOE, and like the weird ones as well. So I'm going to go over explosive stuff. I'm going to go over stuff that like fires bullets and whatnot, and I'm going to show you how each of them fare, and that is going to include melee weapons. Melee weapons, I'm still unsure how I'm going to go about showing them, but oh, crud. Melee weapons, I'm unsure how I'm going to go about showing them, but nonetheless, I'm going to start somewhere. So let's start in the primary slot. In this slot, I can. Okay. So for starters, let's go over a. I'm gonna go over a. Okay. Should I do explosives first or non-explosives? AOE. I'll just. I guess I'll just roll with it. So in this slot, I'm going to go over a beam weapon, an AOE weapon, a shotgun, and a rifle. So let's start with a rifle. Let's start with a friggin' rifle. If I have to say the rifle I like the most, it would have to be. Ooh, okay, yeah. I never thought I would get this far. I don't script. I don't do scripts. I just roll with it. uh, it's between the Flux rifle and the EF5 Jupiter. Wait, what am I fucking doing? The Burston exists. Yep, the Burston is my favorite rifle. I am very original. Ever since I heard that the Burston was actually very, very good, I wanted to pick it up again because I still had yet to have masterworked it. So it gave me a reason to actually build the thing and get its Incarnon, and I don't regret it. I do not regret it. This thing is very, very good. I love it to bits. I put Gilded Truth on there because of the for the added fire rate and the truth thing. If you don't have Gilded Truth, Primed Shred or Shred will work fine. But this is the build that I use with this. It's just the standard de facto get headshots and fuck shit up build, mostly. I got Corrosive here for the added heat bonus that comes with the Incarnon and its Incarnon form. You can use Viral. Viral is an option, but I'm usually with Corrosive for damage efficacy and freaking armor strip and whatnot, because this thing deals a lot of damage. It deals a lot of damage. And with huh. Yeah, I'm mostly going off of hitting, like making crits hurt with this, while also keeping mostly its damage there. There is room for improvement in this though, and I am going to keep experimenting it. But for the time being, this is what I have, and I really like it. I really like this a lot. I like this. I like this Burston build a lot, and um, I went with the evolutions that gave me base multi shot in the last magazine burst, double the reload speed when you reload it from empty, and base critical chance by 22% increased. So, yeah, this thing hits crits. This thing hurts. Yeah, I love it. Okay, same thing for the secondary. Secondary, I'll have to say, let's go with an AoE. Let's go with something that says AoE. Come on. Come on. The Coda Pox is good. Coda Pox, I love the Coda Pox. Ever since I picked this up, I've been having non-stop fun with this thing shreds. It is absolutely amazing. Bork! Hello. I'm yapping about my favorite weapons. I'm trying to do them in like different types of weapons, like rifles, explosive weapons, or yeah, let me rephrase that. Rifles, AoE. I categorized it, I thought I did. So I'm gonna go over a rifle, in an AoE weapon. Oh, a beam weapon and a shotgun. There we go. Okay, good to know. For a minute, I guess I'll just go over, since I'm gonna go over four weapons in each slot anyway, I may as well just, yeah, I may as well just go over 4 melee weapons as well while I'm at it. So, Godapox is my favorite AoE weapon in the second slot. And for the melee, you know what? I'll stick with this. I'll stick with the dual Vices. The dual Vices are, I love these. These are amazing. These are absolutely slept on. And this is the build that I run with the dual Vices. Something, whatever. Yes, it is a melee influence build, but wait. Hear me out. This makes it to where that the weapon innately deals gas damage and gets buffs from causing gas status, which makes it to where that once influence procs, viral, electricity, gas, magnetic, almost all these statuses are gonna slap every enemy within a 20-meter radius. Yeah, I figured as much. And viral increasing both the damage of electricity and gas is just awesome. This thing dealing innate gas damage is absolutely nuts. It is bonkers, and I'm surprised I don't see it a lot more. I'll use Wisp. Yeah, F it. I'll just use Wisp. Can't go wrong with Wisp. Ow. Oh yeah, my Coda Pox build. You guys should have seen it before. It's nothing too crazy. It's just this. And even then, this is just kind of like the tip of the iceberg. If you want to start like using the Coda Pox, because the Coda Pox is absolutely it is sick as nasty. Let me tell you. This thing is awesome. I love it. A really good secondary. I am so happy to have an actual secondary. That is a throwing secondary. That is very good. Throwing weapons. So the way I'm gonna test each of these weapons, I am going to go into, actually, let's bring Fresa. I'm gonna go into, I'm gonna try and go into a void mission. No, let's do a void survival. Let's go it. We're gonna do a void survival, and I'm gonna show you guys that these things are absolutely goated. This crap.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
Alright. Oh, I probably should have showed you what it looks like before I put that down. Like the fire rate and whatnot. And I'm not using any weapon buffing abilities, I'm just using, I'm just using Wisp's fire rate thing. Like, I guess that's a weapon buffing ability, but really I should have said damage buffing abilities. So around level 140s. I'm gonna give myself damage reduction, because Swiss build's still a work in progress. Yeah, this is a... Now, mind you, I'm gonna establish this now. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I have never been to level cap before. All I know is that these weapons shred, and up to some of the things that I've done, they have served me very, very well. That is all I know, and really, that's just a quick disclaimer. Like that, see? But, I digress. This isn't even when its Incarnon is active. Yep, there's the gas procs. Like I said, I haven't even done anything yet. Really, I don't need to do anything. But now, oh, this will be easy. There's one. If I had the... There we go. This is where I would activate the Incarnon. Now it fucks shit up. Ooh. Good timing. Where are the... Oh, they're up there. Bye-bye. Yeah. Maybe Harrow would have been a better idea. Nah, Harrow would have been horrible. I would lose ammo in seconds. I don't have Critical Surge on Wisp, no. Huzzah. Yeah, this rifle's really good. I love it to bits. Burstin is absolutely goated, especially with Gill the Truth. Why didn't it... There we go. Yeah. I'm only using the, sparks, too. Yeah, in full swing, this is what this weapon can do. Yes, I'm lousy at everything. Oh god, you! You're gonna be so annoying. You're gonna teleport all over the place, and I'm not gonna be able to hit you.
Use the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only I, Thor, know the true power of the void.
This rat bastard won't show his face. What the hell? That took a little longer to reload.
It is time. I will teach these trespassers the redemptive power of my Yanis key. They will learn its simple truth.
Alright, fine. You want to be tanky? Be tanky.
Creatures, they are being led by a
Stop teleporting. I don't like it.
an imposter.
You're annoying.
The secrets of the
You know what? Here. Fuck you.
I was cut in half, destroyed, but through its Yanis key, the void called to me. It brought me
What if I just...
and here I was,
What was that?
reborn.
Yep. AoE. That was lousy. I didn't jump.
Lord, they cut me down, but still I speak.
Here we go.
I am energy, and I cannot be destroyed.
Speak because you won't shut up. There's a reason why your voice line immediately cuts off in Duviri. Alright. That's the burstin'. Now... go to box. Okay, yeah. The sparks wore off. Look at that. I know these tests aren't reliable because the level of the enemy changes as you stay more. But like, all I'm doing is changing the fire rate. For the most part, for the Coat of Pox, that doesn't really matter much. It's mostly the clouds that do the work. Ooh, I get to see how this works against an Acolyte. Will I finally have my revenge? Will I have my cake and eat it too? Let's see. Yep. Hop off on that shit again. Before I use the spark, it's melting the Acolyte pretty good. Wasn't performing half bad. This will last a little longer, she said. Yeah. Trying to compress these down into, like... I know, they're not accurate, and there are definitely going to be, like, better ways to test weapons and whatnot, but... from the standpoint of what they are, and why I use them, it's this. They've got good AoE, Cloud lingers for a little bit, making it to where that the enemies, like, sit inside of it for a little bit. Yeah, like that, and more enemies that are like moving, sometimes move into the cloud, and that value for the cloud's duration, you get more value out of it. Look at that. So many freaking break. And that's another reason. If you time your shots right with this build that I have, you can hit red crits like it's funny. Like I said, I haven't even buffed their damage yet. Let's do that now. Just gotta be careful. Look at that. Dude, look at how much damage those are doing. I can't tell for sure. There's some... This is why I use Dakota Pox. I am very squishy. Like I said, this wisp build is still a work in progress, but you can see where I'm coming from whenever I use the Pox. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. Yep. Yeah, these are awesome. I love the Dakota Pox. Shall we move on to the VCs? Oh, there we go. Enervate. There's Just need to smack a target. Smack a target until Enervate procs and watch the numbers. Let me actually do myself a favor. This is why Enervate on this weapon is absolutely amazing. Even if it doesn't kill a target, it's still laying into the targets around them. Oh, you're healing the enemy I'm hitting, which is healing me. Okay, yeah, cool. There were so many enemies in this room, and now there are none. But the dual VC are so good with melee influence. I love these. I don't like melee influence as an arcane, but there are a few weapons I'll make exceptions for. This is one of them. Like, I love this. This is amazing. Oh god. There's a jade here somewhere. Now, let's try these weapons all together. I'm gonna play risky. Oh. That. I jumped over that. I love it. Whoop! Get that going. Ooh, another acolyte. Let's see if I can survive this time. Let's try. Oh, there it goes. You love it. You love it. You can disable my abilities, but you can't disable my passive. Bitch. Oh, yep. Oh, look at that. Right on him. He's getting hit with the red crits. I love it. I love it. Go to Pox. You are amazing. Get some sparks in here. Let's even get a 4 in, too. Look at this. Oh. Coda Pox for freaking literal area domination. First thing in Carnon if you want to get rid of something really fast, kind of like Eximus. Because I noticed that the Coda Pox don't really handle Eximus very well. You can put Magnetic on them and make it to where they could, but it'd probably just be better to, like, to just use like a bespoke weapon for DPS like the Burston. With its Incarnon, of course. And then, if you're really tired, and you just want a room to be clear, just use these. The dual VC. Oh lord. What if I just... Yep, there we go. Freaking... like playing Smash over here, good lord. Alrighty. I think it's time. I think I got the message. Or delivered the message, rather. Let's move on to the Tenet Glaxian. Tenet Glaxian is a freeze ray. I changed that. I inverted it from a freeze ray to from a ray that freezes particles into a ray that excites them. The opposite of a freeze ray. Particle excitement ray. There we go. This is the best, one of the best beam weapons. It's the Torrid 2.0 in my opinion. If you want something that's gonna inflict astronomical amounts of heat, while also, you know, like, I'll show you. But this is the build that I have on it. This build might look familiar to some of you people, and if it does, let me know. Because if you have seen this build before, you are cool. I will say that now. You are cool if you have seen this build before. But nonetheless, Rifle Elementalist for increased status damage, Gaptitude for increased damage per status type affecting the target and the status chance. We have no rank Malignant Force and a Rhyme Rounds for viral. You don't want too much viral because you would rather proc more heat than that, honestly. And 2 heats, one 60-60, the other just whatever, because I don't have a heat. Oh, I do. For this, it would probably be better if it was Toxin, because then that should combine, and it, or no, maybe it won't. I'm unsure. The Valence bonuses with the innate weapon damage is weird, because you can't just add heat. You gotta do something else. But I digress. Prime Shred for extra fire rate and more branching for punch through. Galvanized Chamber, go figure. And Primary Crux for even more status chance, and ammo efficiency, which makes this thing all the more lethal. Wait a minute. Yep, okay, yep, there we go. For my secondary, I'm going to cover next would be the Dual Coda Torxica. I love these things. These things are amazing. And this will be the quote-unquote rifle/pistol that I wanted to cover. So, the Dual Coda Torxica is a set of automatic pistols that deal that whenever they get a kill, they spread spores that start inflicting cold status, which will make the Dual Coda Torxica deal increased damage to them. It's kind of like an innate version of Secondary Shiver, I think. Yeah, kind of. It's like an innate version of Secondary Shiver. But here's an extra thing. The spores stack with status duration. This is why Augur Seeker's on here, so that the spores will eventually freeze the target. And if I'm not mistaken, no, okay, never mind. I thought that the more cold stacks were on there, the more damage it dealt to them, but this is still good. Still extra damage to enemies inflicted by the spores. That is very, very good. Merciless Gunfight for critical damage, along with Prime Target Cracker. Enervate because go fucking figure, this thing is goated. Because they are getting inflicted with cold status, which does increase critical damage against that target, against the targets affected by cold status. So, critical damage is good. Enervate is also good for the extra critical chance against them, which will eventually give you very big deeps. Heated Charge for the innate cold to create blast. Galvanized Shot, Condition Overload, and Status Chance. Galvanized Diffusion, because go fucking figure. Hornet Strike for a little extra damage. And Lethal Torrent for just, yes, better. Good shit. I can't exactly explain everything. I just know it works. So, and our melee for this time. Let's do. Let's do the Okina Prime. These aren't going to be as good as I think they should be, but they will still be. They'll still be pretty decent. Here's the build I have on my Okinas. Why is this here? Kind of forgot. I might change that right now, actually. But for the most part, Elementalist for status damage and status chance for each. Galvanized Elementalist for increased status damage and status chance for every time you get a kill. And we have this dealing heat and viral, because the thing with these Okinas is that I put the Incarnate Adapter on these, so basically whenever you get a kill, it releases Spectral Daggers that targets enemies and just it just freezes them on the spot. It also gives melee damage and some other quality of life crud. Here's the evolutions I have on them, extra base damage, and whenever you hit a crit, you get extra status damage. Even more status damage, might I add. This just gives it extra range, which is always helpful because they're daggers. And making the status duration and chance increased as well with the fourth evolution. Clocking in at 100 status chance. And even more so with this here. Okay, so wait. Sometimes I gotta look back at that. I confuse myself. But, nonetheless, I might swap this. I'm not sure why I put Reflex in here. Frickin' Blood Rush, right. Easier Blood Rush. You don't need Reflex, I just have it there for quality of life. Because I swap weapons a lot. And I don't really have my melee weapons out a lot. Like, you could say I could run Narmon, but I'd rather not run a whole school just for one weapon. I'd rather do that if it was beneficial for the frame as well, but I digress. You can change this with... I want to say you can substitute Galvanized Reflex for maybe Organ Shatter for more critical damage, because it's going to take a little bit for Blood Rush to... Oh, no, wait, here's the critical damage. I was about to say, I was wondering why this was only at 2.6, but... anywho. No, I don't have an Arcane Adapter on them. Am I going to install one? I don't know. maybe if I get the plat. But these are the next weapons I am going to be showing you. And, like I said, I love these. These are cool. I run them a lot with different frames. I mostly run the Glaxian with Araxia. But just to show you how it works, I'm just gonna run Wisp. I'll run Wisp, and you'll just see from a base standpoint as to how good these are. Find a good room. But you and I will have words, Bork, once this is over. You are going to do nothing short of regret doing that. Vendetta aside, the Tenet Galaxian, also known as the Tora 2.0. Start getting... This one's going to be a little weird, because I don't think I'll be able to sit in one place for too long. Because I kind of have to let primary Crux do its thing. But the enemies do flail their arms in place. You're right, Boric. It's not just words, it'll be actions. Is it? Damn it. But the basis of the Tenet Galaxian is basically stack a bunch of heat procs on the enemy and then watch their health chunk. Like that. It's even better if you watch the heat procs go absolutely ape shit whenever they tick once. They just need to tick once. Look at that, 400 heat procs in a matter of like a couple seconds. 400 heat procs in like, what? 1-2 seconds of holding down the button on an enemy? But hey, what? This weapon's really easy to build up, and I am going to say it now, I'm probably going to have a lot of trouble trying to kill this Acolyte. So... Because the Acolyte doesn't take status damage like that, if I'm not mistaken. He's very, very resistant to status shenanigans, if I recall correctly. But nonetheless, that was the Tenet Galaxian. It's simple. It's just dump a bunch of heat procs onto an enemy and then watch their health bar get chunked. I digress. Now for the Dual Toxica. As you can see, this shreds. This shreds a lot. Reload speed's a little bit to be desired, but that can be fixed for the frame. Oh my god. Now if I do that. Now everyone's getting hit with cold status. And now, everybody is also more susceptible to damage from me. Because everybody's cold! Winter came early. Oh, I hate reloading. Damage reduct. I have to fucking survive the Acolyte. Tankier targets, if it's not built up right, it is gonna struggle somewhat, but if I'm not, but that's pretty much par for the course. Now for these, the Okinas. Oh lord. As you can see, the Okias do still kind of shred. Ah! Ah! I'm gonna try and beat the Acolyte's ass with this. Ah! Come here, bitch. Bang, bang. Whoa, whoa. What the hell? Hold up. What? Wait! I killed the Acolyte like that! Whoop. Now, what if I... Oh, shit. Not buffing my weapon damage. I am debuffing the enemies, though, so I'll probably just mess up the introduction and wham! Let me get a better piece down. There we go. Bang, 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 bang. Dude, the frost daggers. These are awesome. I love the Okina Primes with their Incarnon. Oh my god. This man, this freaking Chatterbox. Bang, 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 bang. I'm gonna freeze him. I'm gonna freeze him as hard as I'm freezing my stream. Oh, I am out of juice. Where's the thing? Yeah, the Okinas... I want to say it's probably the status damage. It's the status damage with the crit and the extra crit coming from the cold, from the freezing that the Incarnon does. So, it turns out these are actually very, very good. Man, all the melee weapons I make seem to just be ace at absolutely demolishing groups of enemies. But then again, right. I never thought that this would be good at hurting an Acolyte. I never considered that. Oh, you're still around? You were saying? What do you want? Do you want something from 7-Eleven? I feel like I cut him off. I feel like he felt the same way that you feel whenever you get cut off when someone asks you if you want something and they're just like, okay, before you get to finish what you were saying. I am not sorry, Captain Vor. Ooh, another Acolyte. Should I play it safe? I am out of juice. Oh! Woman! Shut up! Quit screaming. I did not expect that to do that much damage! This is what I mean when I say that these weapons are nuts whenever they go full tilt. These are insane! This is why I play Warframe. The broken builds. The breaking weapons. It's a favorite pastime of mine. Alright. I think that's all I have to offer for this one, from this kit. So, while I'm going over there, the build I have for my Tenant Galaxian. Beam weapon, bunch of heat procs slaps the fuck out of the enemy and then just absolutely murks them. Go to Dual Toxica. Basically, premise of these: get a kill, make everything cold, and then demolish it. Really good as an automatic rifle. Really good as an automatic single target weapon, and it does do very well with blast. This doesn't need any extra love and care. It just needs blast. Okina Prime with its Incarnon. These do a lot of status damage. Like an astronomical amount of status damage. Put heat and viral on these things with the right evolutions, and they are absolutely amazing. And that's why I run those, because they are absolutely amazing. And it turns out the Okina Prime is more broken than I thought it was. um, next three weapons. So I covered a rifle and a beam weapon in this slot. So now I want to cover either a shotgun or an explode. Ooh, I'm gonna cover an explosive weapon. I'm gonna cover this, the Kuva Tonkor, one of my first and still favorite Kuva weapons that I got. It is amazing. I love this thing. I don't like hunter munitions, but this is a weapon that works really well with hunter munitions. Uh, all you need to do is stick viral on it. Progenitor is preferably toxin, so you can put viral on it with primed cryo rounds. Rifle Elementalist for more status damage because hunter munitions plus viral equal damage, much damage, and it also deals blast damage with the radial attack as well. So that is something else to consider. Semi-rifle cannonade is practically fucking free because this thing is a breech loader grenade launcher, so its fire rate it doesn't matter. Its fire rate doesn't really matter much. It's a breach load. Vital sense for extra critical damage, critical delay for take a guess. Galvanized chamber for more multi-shot per kill. Amalgam serration, just generally speaking, to move around more while you're using this thing. And that is that. Now for the secondary that I'm gonna cover. So I went over an automatic pistol and an area of effect weapon. So why not a beam weapon? Yeah, beam weapon. Ooh. I'm gonna go with this. The Synode Gamma Core is actually very, very cool. This thing, well, then again, I have an Incarnon on it, but if anything, I like this one over stuff like the Nucor and the Cycron and whatnot, because, yeah, this one doesn't branch off, it doesn't do anything like that, but it's more of a utility knife than anything. Like on really frames, oh jeez, on frames with expensive builds that I have, I can just run this, and it can be a reliable weapon, it can kill stuff easily, and it can also make it to where magnetic damage is, magnetic status is affecting almost every enemy in the room. It is amazing. And I love this thing. This is a very nice, this is a very cool beam weapon. However, if I were to say that there would be a contender with this, I would, actually no, there is no contender. What am I thinking? Well, I say there's no contender, but hello. Hello. Greetings. But this is just, like I said, these weapons aren't game breaking, but they're my favorites. They're weapons that I like running. For the melee weapon, I'm gonna cover. Let's do. Let's roll with the. Oh boy. The Falcor. This is the glaive. I think you can already see where I'm going with this. Falcor is. I like the Falcor more than the Zorus, honestly. I understand that the Zorus is infinite combo duration and whatnot, but I still would much prefer. Yeah. I still much prefer this one, because, I don't know, maybe sunken cost fallacy? I don't want to build another glaive like I did with this one, because, really, this one does more damage. And I like damage. I like more damage. It doesn't have infinite combo duration, but it's still very, very good. Killing blow for the extra heavy attack speed for the extra heavy attack damage. Volatile quick return for the extra blast radius and explosion. Add this thing dealing blast and corrosive. Galvanize elementals for increased status damage and status chance per kill. Galvanize reflex because it's a glaive. Take a wild guess. You'd want more initial combo for glaives because of how much damage they do on their heavy attacks. Condition overload for more melee damage per status type affecting the target, and melee influence because it's another weapon that makes melee influence very, very good. If I'm not mistaken, the heavy attack for Falcor force procs electricity, so that is why melee influence is there, to make it to where that this will force proc electricity, and it would make it to where that every enemy in the room would probably be affected by both blast and corrosive, which is very good. I didn't go over this. Galvanized shot, condition overload and status chance, diffusion, more damage and multi-shot, target cracker and creeping bullseye for extra crit. This is a weapon that I usually like running frames that buff my critical chance for weapons, because I don't like doing those with weapons with enervate, because at that point enervate would be kind of redundant, so that's why I kind of saved them for this. And heated charge for more damage, dealing heat and viral with Cascadia Flare, and it deals big deeps. So let's go test these out. I want to say I'm not sure how I'm gonna beat up the Acolyte, but I don't even know at this point. I'm not even sure. Every time I was no. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna stay unsure.
Underestimate them at your peril.
Hey, it's the same one from last time. Actually, let's start with the Cyanide Gamma Core. No, wait, no. Oh, these are both gonna be good. All right. Let's start with the Tong Core. I'm actually gonna perch up here. Oh lord. Ah. As you can see, this is really good. Like I said, hunting munitions on this thing is really good. It's one of the few weapons I like hunting munitions on. And a decent tech, or not tech, a nice little thing with this weapon is that if you notice, after every shot lands is when it reloads, but since it only has one in the chamber, it only has one potato in the tube, then if I spam reload or time my reload button after every shot, oh my lord. You can see, as soon as I fire it, compared to as soon as the shot lands or explodes, I'm reloading. Which is actually very good, because it's, because that means this weapon can deal out a lot of explosions in a matter of within a matter of such a short span of time. Combine that with the fact that it's nuking everything in sight. Well, not in sight, but pretty decently destroying everything in front of me. It's performing not bad. Yeah, this thing is just very, very good. This thing is just very good. Proc slash reliably, along with the viral and the blast. And it is just all around nice AoE. Oh, now we get into the fun part. Let's try out the Synode Gamma Core and the Falcor. Oh. Oh. Someone's not happy. So now, Incarnon. Didn't get to show you the base fire, but that's fine. Happen. It procs its respective statuses pretty reliably. It's a nice, it's decent crowd control too. Oh, good lord. I did damage, right? No, I did. Okay, good. No. Stand still for a few seconds so I can. Plus, it also gives energy regeneration. Or energy generation, I'm sorry. But I haven't even used the Falcor yet. Oh, for Pete's sake. And that's why. This thing nukes rooms. Or just rather any glaive. Well, I say any glaive, but it's just that any glaive can deal in her way too much amounts of damage. But the Falcor, and probably even the Zorus as well, take it to another level. These two glaives work wonderfully with melee influence, and I guess you could put influence just on like any glaive, but specifically with the Falcor, it is just amazing. With the Falcor, it's like, it's because you could put whatever element you want on it and still have that forced electric proc. So you don't have to worry much about modding for electricity and having to dump electricity into your weapon to get influence to work. With this, it just functions because of the forced electricity proc. And I love it. I love it to bits. Let's try it all together. See if I can get Incarnon for these. And the base fire of it deals good damage too. It's hard to hit headshots. Every enemy is scrambling. Limitations of controller. Whoa. That's a good thing I'm Madurai. Let's try that again. This time with a little more persuasion. Ah! Nope. There we go. Ooh, another Acolyte. Well, I haven't even used my 3 yet. I'm curious. How should I approach this? Karnan, of course. Oh my god! Oh no, flippin' wonder! The abilities got cancelled. Is it this thing? Alright, every enemy die. Oh, oh yeah, my 3. Let's see how this does. No, no! Ah, oh, come on, I didn't mean to press that. Damn it all! I had it set up. I just canceled the fucking Incarnon. Like, I'm a half-wit. Sum it up. Tonkor, good AoE. Really, really good with viral and hunter munitions. And just viral. That's all it needs. The Cyanide Gamma Core. Good as a little utility weapon. Doesn't branch off of enemies, but it doesn't need to. Because of that. And if we get its Incarnon, actually with its Incarnon, because kind of, I mean, it's probably going to be a little better. It is absolutely amazing for grouping. If it doesn't kill, you can just sub in with the Falcor or any of your choice of glaive. Because it is awesome. Boop.
Your will.
Okay. Now, last of each category. For the primary, I'm going to go with the Strun Prime. For the and for the secondary, I am going to go with this. This is a part of miscellaneous because the Tenet Spirix. This thing is awesome. I said that 5 million times. This thing hits like a small freight train. There. And for the melee weapon, I'm going to go with let's do the hate. Love the hate. But okay, that's still there. But anyway, oh, I didn't show them off. Hang on. Their builds at least. So for the Strun Prime, you're gonna want the Incarnate Adapter if you're going to use this for later game stuff. And yes, I have a Riven. It doesn't need a Riven. It doesn't need a Riven. It shouldn't need a Riven. But generally, it's just you would want a Riven for this because of its disposition. Anywho, we have Galvanized Hell for the extra multi-shot, giving us a lot more damage. We have Galvanized Savvy for Condition Overload and Status Chance. We have this dealing Electric and Viral. Because I'll talk about electricity here in a second, but we have Prime Charge Shell to prioritize more electricity. The Riven that I have with critical damage and chance, which you would want status and multi-shot, but that's fine too. And Primed Radish for the extra critical damage, because we don't have enough. Primary Crux for even more status chance, as well as ammo efficiency. So, now for the Incarnons. The Incarnon. The Strun Incarnon makes it to where this thing fires explosives. Yep, that's right. This shotgun goes from a shotgun into a grenade launcher. Or rather, rocket launcher. Like I said, you'll see what I mean. And here's where the electricity comes in. The second evolution increases this thing's base damage by 2. Oh, no, wait, never mind. It's not the second evolution. It's the third, but this evolution is just good regardless. But evolution 3, this is why you prioritize electricity with this thing. Whenever you hit a target with electricity status, it has a chance to restore a round to the magazine from the ammo pool in the Strun. So, essentially, proc electricity, and you might just get an extra bullet, or an extra round. This just increases base status. Oh god, right. Increases the base status for its regular and its Incarnon form. And you saw that that was 136%. If I go here at base, that would lead it to 182. Look at what it goes up to with this build. 532.8% status on the Strun Incarnon. And look at that. Lucky numbers. You gotta admit. Good shit. But anyway. Yeah, this thing can be really freaky. Especially if you have Archon shards that increase primary status chance. You can get that status chance up to 1,000%. And look at what it's going to be proccing most of the time. Oh, electricity! You're basically having infinite ammo as long as you hit headshots. Hit headshots, charge Incarnon, switch to Incarnon when your magazine's low, fire a few shots, switch back, full magazine again. And since this is a shotgun with a fuck ton of multi-shot, it fills the Incarnon meter instantly. And mind you, this isn't even with primary Crux active. Because you can hit headshots in Incarnon form, which is strange, but I'll take it. You'll see how nuts this thing is in a second. The Tenet Spirix is just as lethal. I love this thing. I say that a lot. You get it. I really like it. This is a handheld railgun. And it basically deals... That's right. I have this thing built differently. Okay, so... The Tenet Spirix, right? Handheld railgun. That deals heat damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, deals by default heat damage. So, we have galvanized crosshairs for critical chance when aiming, and critical chance, and even more after you get a headshot kill. I might change this, but it's still good for this. Semi-pistol cannonade, so fire rate can't change. Galvanized diffusion for more multi-shot, which actually heavily benefits this thing. It benefits it a lot. Creeping bullseye for more critical chance at the cost of fire rate, but that doesn't matter because cannonade. And hemorrhage, because this thing's base fire rate is lower than hemorrhage's bonus threshold, which means this thing will have a 70% chance to proc slash whenever impact is procced. And lo and behold, impact. It's right there. Prime target cracker for even more critical damage because we're going to be hitting them with galvanized crosshairs, scorch for extra heat, and galvanized shot for condition overload and status chance. Because we don't have enough. Cascadia flare for even more damage and potentially heat inherent. And a hate. Not too much to say about this thing. Just put a lot of heat on it with its Incarnon, and also melee afflictions. Extra damage at prime pressure point, and extra damage at prime pressure point. Burning hate augment for fuck ton of more status damage. Volcanic edge for heat and status chance. Blood rush to proc with galvanized reflex. Once again, you don't need this. I just put this on here because it makes me comfortable. Galvanized steel for critical chance and every kill critical damage. Elementalist for even more status damage for up to 200% of status damage total on this build, and status chance every time you get a kill, which helps proc more heat reliably. And primed fury for swing speed, because I want this to be comfortable. Like I said, not much explaining with the hate. But I digress. let's head right back into Void Survival and see what we got. I may as well. Rocking Chronon for this. Oh wait, I have shown you this. My memory's bad. Whoops. I have shown you the hate, yeah. Now for the Spirix. Oh god, I gotta hit my headshots. Why couldn't they give her reload speed as well? Instead of just fire rate. This thing is good. There you go. There we go. Yeah, I was about to say trust me, but ah! Hate it when things blow up in my face. Like they. All right. Things seem to be going okay. But oh no, what's this? My life support's getting low. It doesn't look like the Spirix is cutting it after all. It is. I'm just bad at hitting headshots. Yeah, you could trust me. The Spirix is good. I'm on controller. And yes, I'm blaming the. No, I'm not. I'm going above blaming the controller. I'm blaming the function. Blaming the setting of the game. But seriously though, this is good. Try it yourself. But now, let's get just a scotch crazy. A Strun. Ah! Yes, I am subject to power trips. Ow! What the? Eh. Oh, fuck, I reloaded. As you can see where I like to strut.
They come to this place when they know they are not pure.
Nobody's pure, and there's a reason for that.
Use the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only I, Thor, know the truth
Oh god.
of the
You shouldn't have to reload with this, by the way. The whole premises of this is to not reload. I just, like I said, I can't hit shots to save my life. Are you gonna stop talking, or do I have to kill you again?
cut me down, but still I speak. I am energy, and I cannot be destroyed.
Ooh, an acolyte. Perfect. Missouri. Alrighty, you explode. Get a face full of this. I'm a lot better with AoE weapons like this, as you can see. Whoa, okay. I shouldn't be reloading. Darn it. But I do temper my shots. Ooh,
Same time tomorrow.
sure thing. Yeah. I'm not as effective with these because I usually run these with different frames that aren't Wisp. Actually, let me rephrase that. I don't run Wisp. It's kind of why I've been dying a lot. I'm usually good at dealing with acolytes, but with showing the builds and stuff that I like comes at a cost, and that means changing things. When I change things, configurations get messed up, and I often lead to mishaps in what I'm doing. So, I shall abscond, and now, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my ideal setups for each, or for some of these weapons. Whoa, this is cool. Such a clean room. And you just put flames all over it. That was a really clean room.
And so we learn the importance.
I would have stuck around if I wasn't going to.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Whatever. What'd you call me? Ah! No, 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 what? Ha ha! Now I can't be knocked down. So I can just do this a lot. Like I said, I've never run level cap before, but I know that level cap enemies usually have like 40 million health. But also, I don't I don't play that much. Well, I do, but this game is more of a passion than any sort of competitive edge for me. So, this is a good room to stay in. It's texting me now. Oh, wait. Take this. Who texts me? A lot of people. There we go. I am also going to take a friend of mine's advice and use Araxia's invisibility more. Probably should have went the more taxing build, but I should be able to heal myself. There we go. Because for the most part, if I play my cards right, there aren't a lot of enemies who should be able to touch me. But I do want to start getting more health orbs. There was something I could have... Oh, wait. Eh. One more should do it. Alright. Arcane Blessing is now maxed. Up. Huzzah. Need more of that. Thank you. Acolyte. I don't have a lot of weapons that can deal with the Acolyte good. I should have brought my coat of pox. Where's this man? Placed on 2 of these. Oh, you rat! Oh, I can't fire now. I can't fire. Ow! Those hit me too. What happened there? Where did he die from? Is that me? I didn't even know that could happen. Oh my god. That's fucking funny.
Fellow use the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only I, for know the true power of the void.
Your mom is a mere trespasser.
Now
You know what?
I
There.
will stop them.
Shut up. Oh, eat 1,000 male reproductive organs.
Destroyed?
Ow. Put 3 here, because why not? Oh no. You mind? Oh, I was afraid of that. Back into this room for a sec. Oh, damn! That did more than I thought. Okay, cool. Now I can start making my way towards retraction.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
I just realized I went over two of my favorite weapons that time. Huh. The main focus was the primary. Ah, man. If I want to focus on a secondary... Nah, I didn't look at that one. I'll do this. As well as... Okay, we'll do that, we'll do that. And this time, I'll run Harrow with the Spearex. A little ship button as well. If I wanted to use the Spearex, I would use Harrow. It wouldn't give me increased fire rate, yeah, but it definitely would give me, it would give me increased reload speed, which is what I really want with the Spearex. Run to Mopey, just in case I go down. Pick me up, hopefully. Where are they? There we go. Oh lord. Ho ho ho. Playing it risky. Playing it risky. Oh my god, I can hear the chains like freaking string up so many enemies. Come on. Give me your best shot. Is that all you got? Huh? Harrow is amazing. I definitely need to play him more. Oh no. I actually don't run Lasting Covenant on Harrow. I usually run the augments for his 1 and 2. Because everyone's killing shit anyway. Things die really fast, so I thought, I mean, I may as well. Oh my lord! Good golly, Miss Molly. By golly, Miss Molly, it is. Look at that. And that's what? An extra how much? I just sit in the corner of this room until an acolyte appears. And then my dreams will probably be crushed. But for the time being, I'm having fun. Look at that. Look at all them numbers. Oh, hold up. Everyone else praying? The only one praying? That's good. Hey. What? That was risky. Oh man. It's like Harrow is just... Harrow is the embodiment of just flexing in front of enemies. Except when that happens. I should probably put... I'll probably substitute Arcane Avenger for Arcane Avenger for Arcane Aegis. I can live a little longer. I don't have combat discipline on. That's why I thought of that. Looks like I should stop pulling punches. Excuse me, gentlemen. In that hallway. Oh lord. The reload speed of this is nothing now. Because I'm Harrow and I'm cool. Uh-oh. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh no, I'm hit with magnet. Oh. Oh lord. Oh, come on. I'm like gambling with like Harrow. Ooh. I gotta find a freaking thing. Hang on. I don't think I'll be able to live through with the amount of life support I have. I need medicine. Ah! I'll proc it while I'm here. The button's really small. Wait! Huh? Hold up. Wait, can I? Oh, bro. I could do that? You're lying. I can freeze the acolyte. Oh my god, that is sick! I didn't know I could do that! Hera's so goated! Holy crap, dude! I didn't know I could freeze acolytes! Dog. I have to run Hera more. He's so cool. I forget how cool he is. Void Priest. I mean, that in itself... Uh-oh. That in itself sounds cool. So, just need a little bit of that. There we go. Just a bit is all I need. And then... I know I was running Hera to showcase the Spirits, but now I'm just... This is insane. Oh, hold up. There's more, isn't there? Oh, yeah, because frickin' Penance also increases melee speed. So Hera can actually be kind of a substitute melee frame. Bro! Ow, I'm on my ass. I am having fun. Fellas. There's a rational explanation for all of this. We don't gotta fight. You just gotta stand there while I kill you. It's easy. Anywho. Borka's gonna get an earful from me after stream. I think I'll sit here for another acolyte. I don't know, I'm feeling generous today. Does this also? Yeah. What can you do against this exactly? Educate me. Educate me. Oh, you're gonna get a face full of explosion. Ah! So am I. Gotta be careful. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, Lord. I'm gonna get knocked into extraction if I keep it up.
Use the keys, but they are mere trespassers. Only
I'm gonna need you to cease. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Huh? Just to get a bit going. Hey! Kaboom. Uh-oh.
It is time. I will teach these trespassers the redemptive power of my Yanuski. They will learn its simple truth. Blame these creatures. They are being led by a false prophet, an impostor who knows not the secrets of the void.
I prayed for the void, bitch. What are you on about? Oh, hello. Take a face full of that. Oh, I got abscond. Yeah. Two people are talking at once. You're still speaking. You're right. Because you can't shut up, you chatterbox. Oh my god. Bork, you missed all of it. So, this man and an acolyte were spawning at the same time, and I had my art gun out as Harrow. Safe to say, the acolyte got a face full of fat man, and Vor got a face full of got a face full of neutron blast, or whatever the hell comes out of the Shrum nut. Now, to the most exciting part of the night. The part of the night everybody was looking forward to. The melee weapon. Valkyr. And I'm going to use the new thing that I did. I can't use the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And are you being serious about that, by the way? Oh, dude. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to just run the Nami solo. Do I want to showcase a weapon or do I want to showcase a frame? We'll stick with the Okina. Should I? Because these aren't based off a critical. They got decent... We'll stick with these. We'll go with Todd. Now, not only do you get to see the Okina in a more ideal setup, you also get to see my Valkyr.
Your weapons make music.
Safe to say I am excited.
Enemy calls for a song.
Whoops. I suck at hacking. In the game. And maybe IRL. I'm invisible. Cut them down and make them holy. Oh, what the hell is this? Wait, what? Ooh, 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 ooh. I love the fucking... Go on. Try to heal. See what good it does you. Oh, I got a free Tennokai off of that. Oh. There. I wish a fucking acolyte would. I wish either... I wish either of them would show their ugly mugs right now. Wish granted. Where is he? Get him out here. Come here. I don't even have my abilities active. Eat dirt. Shit bag. I think I said that backwards. I love the dance. It's so fucking stupid.
My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I
You don't have brothers. I killed them all.
prophesize this moment? Now I will stop them. Now I am changed, reborn through the energy of the
Yeah, I thought so.
resist. But I, Vor, will cleanse this place.
I thought he said something about Christmas for a second. I was about to scream at him, "Don't skip Thanksgiving!"
But still I speak. I am energy, and I cannot be destroyed.
Well, I just destroyed you, so what does that tell you? Oh my goodness. Oh, yo, can I only have one ice dagger floating around me at a time? That kind of sucks. I should definitely have a way to heal myself when I'm not using my 4. And I think I have a slight idea how to implement that. We'll find out later. Hands. Damn, popping like Scalger soldiers. Ooh, hello, Acolyte. Whoops. Die! Not happening. gonna do it again. Take a weird extraction before I spend any more time in this state. Hi, Todd. In the millions. Oh! The Okinas seem to be very good crit weapons as well. Well, then again, anything seems to be a good crit weapon in the hands of my Valkyr. Or any Valkyr ever, I guess.
It is done, Tenno.
Oh! Perfect timing. They turned back to normal. That was quite a lot. But, yeah, those are the weapons that I like running. To recap, I went over the Burston Prime. I went over the Strun Prime, the Kuvatonkor, and the Tenant Galaxian for primaries. For secondaries, I went over the Coda Pox, the Dual Coda Toxica, the Tenant Spirix, and the Synode Gamma Core. For melees, I went over the Dual VC, the Falcor, the Hate, and the Okina Primes. Those weapons are each of my favorite weapons that I usually like to run on Warframe for many different activities. This is fun. And I really did. I liked it. I liked playing with these weapons. Yeah, I died a couple of times, but I got to use weapons that I really like, and that much I really do find enjoyment in. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, stopping by, taking time out of your day to watch little old me, and if there are any weapons that you like, or any weapons that you really appreciate using, that you love to bring with you wherever you go, let me know. I would definitely like to hear what you guys think. But anywho, thank you for watching. If you by chance like what I do, I am live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And I would hope to see some of you live. VOD watchers, live viewers, and YouTube viewers alike. I will see all of you next time. Thank you for stopping by. And I bid you... Hang on. I bid... Give me a second. I bid you... do. Goodbye!